Hello, I hope everyone's doing great today. Today we are on problem 6. And we are given the following function. Find and simplify the difference quotient. Just before we get into our problem, we have to look at f of x plus h and the difference between this and f of x plus h, which is out of parentheses. So first, if we substitute this f of x plus h into our function here, this is our function, we would get x plus h squared plus 3x plus h, parentheses, minus 1. This is what we would get if we would substitute. On the other hand, if we got f of x plus h, we would just get x squared plus 3x minus 1 plus h, and then if we minus f of x, we're just going to cancel everything. This is all going to go away. And then we're just going to be left with h over h. That'll just cancel and equal 1. That's not what we want. That would be too easy. Just go equals 1 everywhere. That doesn't work. So just to make that note, you will get difference quotient problems on your tests. So if you at least know this, this is one of the parts that will save your test, basically. All right, let's start substituting. We have f of x. We're just going to put this, we want this one here, and not this one. So this is our difference quotient, f of x plus h minus f of x, all that over h. So let's substitute. We can actually just, I already wrote that, so we can just write that again. All right, and it's very good to put parentheses around what you're working on because it's just best practice. All right, finding f of x plus h. All right, let's solve that. So x plus h, this is multiplying two binomials, so x plus h, so if we distribute, we can actually just write this in this form. All right, so let's just number this step 1. So if we use the distributive property, we will FOIL. So that would be first terms, outer terms, inner terms, and then last terms. There you go. That's clean. So this is equal to, so this we would get x squared. And if we jump one step ahead, we'll have hx plus hx, just to save us some space. We're going to get 2hx. And then here we have h squared. Okay. Plus, this is 3x plus 3h plus 3x plus 3h minus 1. So this is f of x plus h, and this is in simplified form. F of x plus h. All right, let's go minus f of x. This is step 2. Minus f of x plus h. Would equal, so then we have x squared plus 2hx plus h squared plus 3x plus 3h minus 1. Okay, and then minus parentheses, very important. We can actually add some around here. X squared, f of x equals x squared plus 3x minus 1. Okay, we're still in the same step. So we're going to have x squared. We can actually take the parentheses off because we're going farther now. Plus 2. Okay, so for here, now when we distribute the negative throughout here, we want to be very careful. I have this in important notes here. Negative x squared plus 3x minus 1 is not equal to negative x plus 3x minus 1, because we did not distribute here. This would be minus and this would be plus. Okay, so just don't get this wrong. This many students make this mistake. Don't do that. So this would be x squared minus 3x plus 1. All right. We have some nice cancellation going on here. We have x squared minus x squared plus 3x minus 3x. And then we have minus 1 plus 1. And if we did our distributing negative wrong, we would not be able to do this cancellation. It would just add up and make a huge mess. Okay, so step 3.
This one's a bootmaker right here.
F of x plus h minus f of x. All that over h. Sorry, just to let you know, the future won't have that. It's just because I forgot this. Just to mention that this is what we're about to do. Now we have left 2hx plus h squared plus 3h, all that over h, which is equal to, factor out an h, 2x plus h plus 3 over h. So the reason we can cancel here is because of our rule. AB over AC equals B over C, because we cancel these A. This is a multiplying. But A plus B, for example, over A is not equal to B, because we're not able to cancel here. So if C equals 1, for example, A over B, AB over A1 would just cancel and become B. So that's because it's a multiplication affair. So since this is multiplied, we can cancel these. And we're left with 2x plus h plus 3. Hope you found this helpful.